So honestly, about the episode, I love the choreographic fights that we saw in the episode. But there was two scenes that made me laugh out loud pretty much, and I wanted to talk about it kinda. So the first one was obviously when Aurora came back to life, possessing I think Sid's sister's body, and before she leaves, she's about to do the power, the I am atomic power, just like pretty much copying Sid. And we see like instead of the purple lines on the ground, it was red, her color pretty much. And sadly, like the Blood Queen like kind of stopped her. I guess one of her attacks like stopped her from finishing her power up before she could actually finish that I am atomic. So I found that pretty funny. And the other scene that kind of made me laugh out loud was so when he's battling the Blood Queen, Beta's in the background. She's thinking like, "Oh, are you shielding us?" And and Shadow under his breath is like, "Oh, I can't lose anymore." He keeps on repeating, and Beta thinks like, "Oh, he's probably talking about me," and the other girl is also shielding. But it turns out he's just talking about the money because the coins were embedded like before he got to the battlefield. He went to get more treasure, find more treasure. He got it, and while he was fighting the Blood Queen, the coins I guess were embedded in his slime suit. So every time she would attack and he would have to block, she would consequently, also destroy most of the money that Sid had collected in the slime suit. So I thought that was pretty funny, like from the perspective that Beta was thought Sid was talking about her when he said, "Oh, I can't lose anymore," but in reality, he was just talking about he can't lose any more money. So that was pretty funny. And then fast forward towards the end, which was a little bit more serious. So we find out that after the event, Sid kind of says, now my sister has this tingly feeling in her arm, and like I don't think he knows right now what it means, but we all have a feeling that it's probably like something big is gonna happen because maybe it's connected or something. But I feel like now that she has that kind of thing on her arm, it's kind of for me it's kind of a way of possession, cause the first time we saw it was when Aurora switched bodies with her. So I wonder if that's connected. Like now, now that Sid's sister has this kind of seal on her arm, would that give Aurora kind of a way to kind of go in and out of her body whenever she wants to without trouble? I wonder if that's somehow connected to this whole thing. But again, it's just speculation. And then moving on towards the end of the episode after the credits, Sid obviously announces like this is the end of this arc pretty much. He says like, "Oh, now that this event is over, like, now that he kind of says this event is over, kind of moving on, it kind of signifies the end of the arc. But immediately after, it seems like another arc is beginning. If you saw towards the end after the credits, where he got on a train, and instantly in that empty train cart there was the nine-tailed fox that we saw earlier. So I wonder what she would like. Even Shadow knows like she wants something. That's why she's here. So I do wonder what kind of arc we're gonna get into. Cause like I said before, I'm just strictly an anime only. Like I have no idea what the manga has. Like I haven't read the manga, so I am curious what kind of arc she'll kind of um put 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 Shadow Garden and sit through. And one indication of this, of what kind of arc this will be, was that towards the end, when everything was settled, we saw Juggernaut back at his home with his, drinking whatever on his couch, and he said, oh, that gang is called Shadow Garden. Maybe it'll be fun to pick a fight with them. So maybe somewhere in the next arc, we can tell that probably Shadow, they're gonna, in a way, they're gonna help this nine-tailed fox, and her request, and maybe Juggernaut might stand in the way of Shadow just to fight him, just for that little sparring match, and just see, his powers, I guess, the limits of his powers. But overall, really enjoyed the choreographic of the arc of this episode that we saw, the Black Queen versus Shadow. Like I said, there was some funny moments in the whole, there was funny moments in this arc. So I'm glad, like, especially towards the last episode, it wasn't all serious. Like, I'm glad, like, the animators or the anime decided to put these kind of, like, little jokes in between the episodes, so it's not all, like, dark and gloomy, serious kind of arc. So I really appreciate that. But overall, very good episode, nice, good way to end this arc, I guess. And yeah, really nice arc, finishing to the arc. But hopefully we'll have to wait to see what kind of arc we get into next episode. But yeah, I think I'm just gonna end it at that. Please leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.